Happy New Year and welcome back to Pushrod TV for 2025. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's break. I know I did. It was much needed. If you're new to the channel, after this video of course, feel free to jump over to the playlist. Heaps of videos, plenty of content there for you to watch. And also too, if you're looking for a way to support the channel, do the old notification bell, subscribe, like, comment, share. It all helps the algorithm. Give it a good push, a bit of a foot up the arse, that sort of deal. Right, well, 2025, here we are. So we've got plenty of content coming your way very soon. We've got plenty of projects we need to either finish up or really get into. And we've also got one other goal. At the end of this year, I'd like to see if we can get 2,000 subscribers. We're nearly at 700, but let's see if we can get up to 2,000 subscribers. That'd be absolutely brilliant. So, saying all of that, before I went away on my break, I had a couple of little jobs to do on our R51 Pathfinder. There was a front shocker lower suspension bush and the overflow bottle or header tank for the cooling system, whatever you want to call it. So without further ado, let's get into them. Alrighty, push rodders. So we've got two jobs on our Nissan Pathfinder R51. We've got the cooling system header tank. It's cracked in a couple of different areas. That's just due to the heat cycling and its age. Just, hot, cold, and the plastic goes brittle. And the bottom bush for the shock absorber and spring assembly. I don't think you'd call it a strut, it's just a shock and spring assembly. But to get this bolt out, you can see the sway bars covering it, so we've got to undo that bolt. Now you've got to be careful. I'm using a jack just to take the pressure, and then I'll relieve the pressure off of it once I get the link out. Then we can get that bolt out, and then there's 3 bolts. One there where my finger is, and there's a couple at the back there. It's probably a bit dark to see, but then we can get the whole assembly out. Alrighty, push rodders, so these sway bar links can be a little bit of a turd to get off, because you'll crack the nut with your impact gun and it will start spinning. So it does have a recess for an Allen key, and you just got to get out the old spanner and undo it that way. I like to have the jack just under it because sway bars are a spring of sorts. So just to be a bit on the safe side there. But we'll put a list up on should be on the screen now, of all the tools and sizes I've used for you, make it a bit easier for you to complete the job on your vehicle. Now, so you don't go destroying the threads on your sway bar link, what we'll do is we'll just get that on there, and then we can give it a quick little tap-taparoo. And then, just very gently, that's out. We've got the sway bar jacked up, so we've got access to the bottom bolt there. Now just be super careful, because that's under a lot of tension if you do it this way. And yeah, don't forget to release the tension after you get that bolt out. Now we have there's 3 nuts, one over the other side there, They're a 16mm nut, so we'll get those off, and then this shock assembly will be able to come out. We've got our money's worth, I'll say that much. Now, no, the shock absorber isn't leaking. That's all dirty grease and crap from a drive shaft boot that split, which I replaced a little while ago. You were going to get a video on replacing a front drive shaft, but the other phone packed it in and I can't retrieve anything off of it. So, but yeah, that's what all the dirt and grease and why it looks so bad. But all right, let's. Alright, I thought I was going to push it out with my thumb, but no. Alright, let's get this bush out. As you can see, it is a little bit of a three-handed job, but got there in the end. Alright, before we put the shock absorber assembly in, yeah, had to disconnect the tie rod. I've done the other side bush, but I can't remember if I had to take this one off or not, but yeah, just keep it in the old brain bank, and if you've got to take it off, you've got to take it off for the left-hand side. Alrighty, push rodders, well, that's pretty much back together and done. All the bolts are tight, all that sort of stuff. The only other thing that may help you on your endeavours is when you get the sway bar link back in, you probably need a pry bar just to where my finger is, just to pry under there, just so you can get that through. And also to the split pin, or for our US friends, cotter pins. Look, they're only like a cent, a couple of cents each. Don't skimp on using the old shit ones. Just, you know, try and grab yourself a grab pack like that. And you got it there for future jobs too. So, but yeah, no, we'll put a brand new one of those in and be good to go. So I'll get this done, and then it's on to the next job of getting that header tank out. Alrighty, push rodders, well, wheels back on. Now this one, now it's the first time I've ever changed one of these, so you guys are coming along for the ride with me. Now from what I can see, let's get some light on the subject. We've got a bolt here, hose there, another bolt there. We've got the windscreen washer filler neck, that's got a little plastic doodad there. In there where it's a little bit dark where my finger is, there's another little 10mm bolt there. And I think what we're going to have to do to get into there, because there's also another little hose at the bottom. We're going to have to take the fuse holder off as well, just unbolt it and just move it out the way. So it doesn't look to be too bad. Now, quick word of caution is do this when the engine is cold, not hot, because you go to release the pressure and you may end up with a face full of hot coolant. So just be careful on that front. Alrighty, let's have a crack at this. So we've got it out with a bit of wiggling and jiggling and all the rest of it. The one bolt here and that bolt right there we loosened off for this bracket. I'm thinking I might end up taking one bolt out altogether, which will be this one, just so we can move it a bit more. So let's match this thing up and see if we've got the right one. Bracket hose, that's there. Got a new cap, excellent. A new one there. Yes, that's there. And yep, cool. Well, it's virtually a direct copy. Yeah, look, I know. Because budget and all that sort of stuff, I would prefer to buy genuine Nissan or, you know, made in Australia or something like that. But unfortunately, we've had to go with Chinesium. So, look, worst comes to worst, we'll just run with this for a year or two, or as soon as I can find a new old stock or something, genuine Nissan overflow bottle, and then we'll just replace it with the genuine Nissan one, and we'll just keep this as a spare. But oh look, one good thing is the genuine Nissan cap, that's still fine. So if this cap buggers up, we've got another spare, so we'll just put that in our spare parts. And it's all rubbers and all that look good, but we'll just we'll test it anyway. So alrighty, now it's pretty much the reverse procedure of pulling it out as putting it in. Alrighty, push rodders, well, that's my two little jobs pretty much on done. We're going to fill it up with a bit of coolant. Yeah, we'll check for leaks, and yeah, we'll call it good to go. Well, push rodders, it's nearly that time again. Look, I didn't really get a chance to say it last year, but look, I just want to thank you all for your support. Even if you just watched a video for 30 seconds or a minute or something like that, it's all helped out, and I can't thank all of you more than enough. Anyway, what are you waiting for? Go and get your hands dirty. We'll see you next video.